Okay, guys, so welcome to my picker card. What is it that the universe wants you to know right now? Take a few seconds, feel free to pause the video and pick whatever pile that you're most drawn to. And I will see you in a few. Alright, pile number one for everyone who chose the Smoky Quartz. I didn't lay out all the cards, I just laid out the tarot. I do have a few more here. However, I see that you either have recently or need to have been contemplating on making this leap of faith, and if you're still contemplating on it, it's because you're not wanting to hurt anyone's feelings. You're not wanting to take all the credit and leave people behind. Which has left you in a lot of conflict, in a really dark place. And this has something to do with a union, another person, definitely with the Lovers here. And if you haven't made this decision yet, this is the reason why you're not wanting to. You're afraid that it might come off the wrong way, that it's something that's slightly uncomfortable. Definitely, but this definitely has something to do with the union. You feel like, I don't know, I get this almost barren feeling when it comes to the Six of Wands. You don't want to be left feeling barren, leaving anybody out in the cold. But it's causing quite a few issues, and it may have caused issues and manifested in your love life. But you need to really move out of this fear. Something you need to get done pretty quickly too, so it doesn't affect this, or it may just have to do with the relationship itself. Maybe it's time to walk away from this relationship. You're afraid of hurting this other person and coming off pretty rash and not really caring about other people's emotions or feelings. Let's see. We also have frustration. This is something that's really caused you frustration. For most of you, you know exactly what this, whatever it is, because it's definitely caused a lot of frustration. Let's see what Goddess. Focus. So you're definitely being called to focus on the issue. What is it that you can fix? What is it that you need to let go of? What is it that you're working towards? Really take a step back and just listen to yourself, listen to your intuition here. Let's see. Yeah, divine wisdom, listen to your intuition. What is it deep down inside you're being told and called to do about this situation? Because and if this is another person that you've had in mind, they don't really care about other people's, they're driven by passion. This has a lot to do with passion. So it could really have to do with your career or whatever, but you're working with people who don't really care about who they step on and how they get to victory. They're just focused on victory, and it kind of leaves them in this barren place, or even this is you, and it's left you, and it's caused a lot of frustration in your life. And especially during all these retrogrades, you're being called to use your divine wisdom and focus in on it, so that you're able to excuse me, so that you're able to focus in on it and work on your partnerships and your unions, because this definitely has something to do with another person. Definitely, but you're definitely being called to call in your inner wisdom, you know, connect with the divine. Hold on for just one moment, because there's like a lot of yellow here, and I'm still learning, so just bear with me. Let's see. So, yellow has to do with, and yeah, I use different books because yeah, it's so crazy. Wisdom, yellow, like all this yellow. That's what yellow means. It's time to use this wisdom. It's time to shed some light on the situation and see what's really going on, because you have the sun not only here in the Three of Wands, but you have it over here in the Lovers. It's time to shed some light. There's like light radiating from the divine wisdom. For some of you, it might be like you need to take and read a self-help book. For some of you, it's time to like sit down and break out the Bible or whatever it is that you believe in, however it is that you believe. Break it out. Everybody has a piece of the puzzle, and it's time for you to figure out what the piece of the puzzle is for you. And I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this has something to do with, it's definitely a union though. But it's definitely time to connect to the divine. Use your wisdom on this. Shed light on the situation. Don't be afraid to like take a step back, go meditate, and just like ask spirit, or however it is that you identify, like what is it that'll help. There may be someone who you need to talk to about this, right? And express how it is that you're feeling. That like mother figure, maybe not even a mother though, it might be like a male figure that to talk to, because you do have like a bunch of masculine energy here. It may even have something to do with a guy. So we have yeah, definitely a lot of stuff here, but you definitely need to get out of this like blocked energy here. So there's something I feel like you're not saying to someone, and it's causing a festering inside, and that's part of the thing that's causing this frustration, and you're truly just afraid to take this leap of faith, and it's causing you frustration, but that's not, you need to let go of that, right? Because in all actuality, this type of thing just holds you back from your greater purpose, your greater good. Let's see. So we have friendship is indeed genuine when two friends, without speaking a word to each other, can nevertheless find happiness in being together. So yeah, and maybe with this, like, whoever this other person is, you guys had, like, a really strong connection. All of a sudden, like, something popped up, or one of the two of you, I feel like, got a big head about the situation. Moved a little too quickly, a little too brashly. Somebody wasn't listening to the other one. But I feel like there's this hidden truth behind everything. So definitely, if you feel like the connection's worth it, definitely take the time, but you definitely need to use wisdom in order to get out of this situation. Well, I hope that helps, and I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, so this is for group number 2, whoever chose the beautiful stone that I just dropped and I'm having clumsy time with, you may yourself just feel like you're fumbling through life right now. However, you're somebody who can definitely work your magic. You're given a little, and you have learned how to master, like, doing a lot. You may even be like an earth sign. Definitely get like a lot of feminine energy here. I feel like either you have or are going to find something you're very passionate about, and you're going to quickly rise to the top on this one. Like, you either may have had to make a decision, and this possibly could have to do with like, oh my goodness, I'm so passionate, like, about this thing, but like this other thing's really drawing to me, and sorry, my hand's all in the way, and I have like this other thing drawing to me, and just being split between passion and practicality, right? I see here that, oh, excuse me, I'm dropping things here. Oh, excuse me. I see that you've definitely had to rely a lot on your inner strength here, and I wouldn't be surprised if cats have a thing for you. That's just a little random tidbit. But you've definitely had to call on a lot of like inner wisdom, a lot of inner strength, and that's the Six of Pentacles. Like, you're in need of something. I feel like you, for lack of a better term, like, you feel like you're in need of a miracle here. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but I need to do this. But I feel like you're being called to, and there's like, from this passion, something's growing, but because you have been very generous, and you've always been, I just see like you being a very generous person. However, you need to call on your inner strength here, your inner wisdom, and you haven't been listening to that inner wisdom. You haven't been listening to this at all, which I actually find kind of interesting, that the way the cards are laid out, that the High Priestess and Divine Wisdom are opposite of each other here. So, but you need to call on that Divine Wisdom. Like, it's calling to you because you have the ability to turn this right side up and get out of this Five of Pentacles lack type of energy, right? Because that's, especially with the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, like, number one, you feel like you've given it your all, and everything's just been wasted, right? So that's leaving you like out in the cold. But even then, like, there's hope. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, you also see butterflies around. It's very warm where I'm at right now. So, but yeah, you have given a lot to this. But, like, it's not time to give up hope, right? You need to call within and see what it is, how it is that you can be helped in this situation. What help is out there. Releasing all the things that are holding you back within your heart, right? Your heart chakra may be slightly blocked. You may need to also work on your crown chakra. But know that, like, Spirit's with you. Definitely. And that's why they're calling on you to use that inner wisdom. You need to also learn how to go with the flow of things. Like, I feel like you definitely have a lot of love to give. You're definitely a person who works from their heart space, and once again, like, I feel like because you've given so much, right? And you don't necessarily see this way out, but because of that, like, you work, your heart is definitely blocked. Like, you have so much green. You really need to work on your heart chakra. Definitely let go of the illusions, whatever it is, like, whatever it is that has you held back in this mindset is not, it's not serving you. It's nothing but an illusion. You have to let go of it. Go with the flow of things. Call in that inner wisdom and let things flow. Stop blocking the flow of things by, and in the same way, I'm very anxious when it comes to things, but stop being so anxious all the time. Truly, just stop being so anxious. I like this. So, this card says, speak well of your friend, and your enemy will have nothing to say. So, I feel like this is calling you to start thinking more positively, right? To speak more positively. Start speaking life. Start speaking life into your situation so that you can turn the Six of Pentacles upside down and then just completely get rid of this Five of Pentacles lack of energy. Like, just forget that it ever happened because you have so much abundance that's just flowing to you. You need to learn to go with the flow, let go of the illusions. Oh, and connect with that divine wisdom within. Alright guys, I hope that this helps you. And I'll see you later. Alright guys. So this is for everyone who chose the rose cards. Or, I'm sorry, the clear cards. It is very hot. Can't lie. I'm lightweight losing my mind here because, like, it's hot. I don't do heat very well at all. Okay. So, first off, we have the Seven of Wands. So, I feel like you've either mentally been dealing with, like, a lot of conflict, or you have just been dealing with a lot of just anguish. Like, you have been arguing with someone. It may even be someone with children, someone younger than you. Just, you have been arguing. Like, this person, your day, their night, it's not working, no matter what it seems like, right? Which has brought you to this, like, new beginning, which is, like, this can be, like, a double-edged sword, right? Because you have the beginning, but you also have the end, right? So, just be careful how you wield this weapon, right? But, like, there's a lot of strength here. I really am just so hot. Okay. Do apologize, guys. But, like, there really is a lot of happiness here. There's a lot of enthusiasm. You're, like, looking to wisdom for this whole thing. The one thing I am picking up here is that you need to find that strength, right? Because strength is very important to, like, all of us. I'm so hot. Everyone needs strength, right? Do apologize about that. I'm trying to cool down just a little bit. But, but you need to let go of fear. You might have been kind of forceful with, like, your situation. But, like, that time to celebrate, it's, like, right here. It's literally right here. You're about to experience this rebirth. And I love it because you also have dreams. So like, I feel like this new beginning, you need to let go of this fear because it's literally almost time to celebrate. Like, it's right here. I feel like you may have had to hold back on being so generous, hold back on giving so much energy to people, and have really had to find like strength within yourself, that enthusiasm that you need, that creative spirit to really happy and fun, So, but we also have rebirth, Isis, and we have dreams. So that means that, like, universe, God is shining light on your dreams, right? And it's trying to give you this rebirth. But you need to let go of your fear and allow it to happen, right? Because you're really right here. And look, like, the sun is so bright and shiny right here, but the one thing that's holding you back from this celebration is your fear. And your celebration's right here. Right there, right on the other side, the birth to your dreams. And it's up to you to reach out and to grab that. Also, you may need to pay attention to your dreams, right? Spirit may be trying to talk to you about that. You also need to truly work on using your wisdom, your divine wisdom, because it's definitely calling out to you. You may also be truly experiencing like this, your third eye awakening, seeing things in a different way than you've ever seen them before. For some of you, this generosity thing may be the fact that you aren't being generous, right? You're not giving your time to other people. You're more focused on yourself than you are on others. Ooh. But you're definitely giving birth to something here. You know, I get this, like, remember, help me here, Spirit. Okay, so, like, which wolf are you feeding? Or, you know, the old native proverb about how we have a dark wolf and a light wolf. Like, what side are you rebirthing here? You know, what are you bringing in? But definitely, whatever this is, it's something stable. Definitely use your wisdom, call on your strength, let go of your fears. Understand that what you're asking for it's close by. Don't worry about the conflict that's in the past. Focus on this Ace of Swords energy. Focus on turning this strength upside down, turning it right side up. So, last but not least, we have do a friend for a favor, which, going back to this generosity thing, like, don't be afraid to do stuff for other people. But do a favor for a friend, and let's repeat that all over again. Do a favor and win a friend forever. Nothing can untie that bond. You know, so that's kind of that whole scratch your back, or I scratch your back, you scratch mine type energy. So definitely I really feel like your third eye is definitely opening here. So my group 3 people, definitely pay attention to that. Like, you may even be having like some really vivid dreams. If that's so, go to bed, and when you go to bed, take with you a notebook, and then first thing in the morning, write down what it is that you remember. Because I feel like Spirit may even be talking to you through that. But don't be afraid to share your time and wisdom with others. It'll definitely help you give birth to what it is that you're trying to give birth to. But don't lose sight of this enthusiasm that you have going on here. Alright, guys. Well, I hope that blessed everyone who is watching this. Alright, bye. Alright guys, for my group number 4s who chose this crystal, I'm not exactly sure what it is. So I feel like you guys have really been focused on this one thing, right? Either this one thing, this one person, or something, right? Maybe as far as, I feel like it's almost been like a project, right? Something that you've really been working on, but you require the help of others and haven't yet sought it out, right? You're stuck in this mental trap, and I feel like you may even be like jealous of someone. Like you see someone who's kind of like has rose above their situation, and you're kind of like jealous, like why can't I see the world the way they do, like, and it's really blocking you from being able to move past the situation because you've really lost hope. And there may be like some sort of unhealed wound, something that you're not letting go of. Definitely something that you're not letting go of, because you have the 4 of Gems, and in this deck right here, my Shadowscape deck, it's of a dragon who's holding very tightly to a coin, and which would be the 4 of Pentacles, but he's holding very tightly to something. So you're holding really tightly to whatever this is, whatever it is that you're looking at, but you're looking in the past, and you're blocking yourself from moving forward, from looking forward. You definitely need to take the time to figure this out. Like, I feel like Spirit's really calling you to communicate with them, and to use your wisdom and intuition. And I say that also because you also did get the Spiritual Awakening card. I wasn't even paying attention to that when I said it. But the reason why, excuse me, it's so important for you to get over these unhealed wounds, you need to clear your throat chakra as well. Clear your throat chakra. And whatever it is that you're holding on to, whatever it is that you're possessive, you have to. Because if not, then you're going to take it into this next cycle, and then you don't want this cycle that you're in to come back, right? Because that's how life is. Life is a cycle, and whatever it is you don't learn, life will make you learn it until you get it right. Unfortunately, it's not always the funnest, let's face it. But yeah, this has a lot to do with your mental mindset and letting go. I really feel like Spirit's calling you to communicate with them so that they can bring you some light and help you see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I feel like you're really not seeing it right now. But there is something that you need to speak up on, right? Something, your life purpose is calling you, and it's time to communicate what it is, because you're coming to this awakening, right? But like I said, you've lost hope. Like the star being in reverse, you've lost hope. Like, you've really got to get back in touch with things. It really is very warm where I am. You really are being called, however, to this rebirth, right? But you've got to get this renewal in spirit and mind, right? That's why Spirit's really calling you. See your third eye being activated here on this card. There's so much indigo here, and it's really telling me that, like, number one, your third eye is opening, your life purpose is right there, but you need to get out of this energy, this stuck energy, right? You need to realize that, like, you're a swan. You can fly. I'm not actually sure if swans can fly, so don't quote me here. But you can get out of this. You have this hummingbird who's gotten out of the situation, and you're still stuck in this situation for, like, no reason. Like, get out of your mind. Don't be afraid to call on others. That's why you need to communicate what it is, so that, but talk to spirit. Take some time, meditate, because whatever it is that you're holding on to is keeping you back from your life purpose, is keeping you from spiritually awakening, and that's really what spirit wants for you. They want this light at the end of the tunnel for you. But you need to let go. That's what I'm hearing. Let go. Let things flow. Get out of this mental trap. Communicate, because there's so much life that flows through you, and you're blocking it by staying in this mental trap. Communicate. You need to find help in others. And then the last card that I pulled for you guys, my little friendship cards. Friendship is one of the sweetest joys in life. Like, don't be afraid to communicate to others what it is that you're feeling stuck, but you are the only one who can get yourself unstuck, right? But if you need to call on others, don't be afraid to. Like, let go of that fear, let go of that doubt, let go of what it is that's holding you back, right? Because that rebirth is waiting on the other side. But if you don't let go of all of this, then you're just going to carry it to the new cycle, and it's going to begin all over again. And this does have to deal with passions, careers, like something that you're very passionate about. So I would definitely take the time, meditate, connect with spirit, your angels, whatever, however it is that you identify. I really feel like it's your angels, though. You're like your spirit guides that are really trying to communicate to you right now. Right? Because you have, like, wings all over the place here. So, and actually you do have, like, the Fool. She's being carried by birds. Like, that's the only thing that's holding her back, right? So, don't be afraid. Don't hold yourself back, because you do have hope. And you need to find that hope within yourself. Connect with spirit, see what spirit will bring to you, and trust and believe spirit will definitely bring to light things that you want brought to light. They're not always pleasant, they're not always fun. Stop being so possessive. Communicate. And try your best to let go of your emotions. But like I said, your throat chakra really needs to be healed, especially with this right here. That definitely is telling me that your throat chakra, so you need to communicate whatever this is, because it's holding you back. Don't allow yourself to be held back, because whatever it is that you're holding back is something that you've been holding back for a while, and it's something that keeps on repeating itself time and time again. Period. And that's of no help to anyone. Alright, guys. I really do hope that this helped. Let me know if it resonated. You guys have a great day.